I can't get to the camera. I know, pretty girl. I know. Glad I still won't play with you. All right, come on. Ah!
This world that I like more than checks. Money. All I really wanna see is the money. I don't really need a D, I need the money. All a bad bitch need is the money. I got bands in the coop.
Hello, DommeNation, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. And welcome to Domme Diaries. On this episode of Domme Diaries, we are talking about... Hi, Oliver. How you doing? It's gonna be a dual episode. Ollie's gonna be in it. But today we are going to be talking about not falling back. Hey, hi cutie. As a dom, it can be pretty easy to get wrapped up in trying to do everything. And I mean, hey, sit, just be still. Sit down. There we go. Okay, good girl. And I mean that in the sense of trying to keep vanilla life fully going, keep dom life as one of your top priorities and keeping that going. And just, it can be overwhelming. It can make you feel like you should fall back on one of the or the other. Now, falling back can be pretty easy to do, or an easy way out if you are having a difficult time juggling dom life and vanilla life. And if you are having a hard time doing that, here's a video, and that video will kind of tell you ways to juggle that life. If you are thinking of falling back on either your vanilla life or your dom life, stop what you're doing and watch that video. Do not fall back. And the only thing that falling back is going to do for you is push you further down the line. You're not going to be able to get to subs as quickly. You're not going to learn how to vet them. You're not going to learn how to talk to them. You're not going to learn how to interact with them so that you can become the dom that you want to be if you fall back on dom life. Now, in vanilla life, if you are trying to keep your dom life a secret, if you fall back in vanilla life, you will be opening yourself up to being found out, because that is when people's ears go up and they want to know, okay, you fell back on me. What is it for? You know, and they'll go through a process of elimination and somehow figure out a way to figure out what you're doing from falling back on them. Now, if you work hectic hours, you can just blame it on that. But if you don't, this is going to be hard to do. So you do not need to fall back, mainly because you have to set goals for yourself. If you're doing this for a serious reason, and it's because you really want to be a dom, you really want to grow as a dom, and you have goals for that. You want to eventually see yourself down the line doing something very major in the fetish BDSM world, then do not fall back. Some ways to not fall back is literally you're just gonna have to make the time. You're gonna take away from something, but think about really what you're taking away from. I would write a pros and cons list. And I would write a priorities list. So the first thing you should do, and I said these backwards, is write a priority list. Prioritize the top important things. I'll say top 10 important things in your vanilla life. And then write the pros and cons for that. And then do the same with your dom life. Make a priority list. What are your goals? Put these on here. What are your top goals? Put the most important at the top, the least important at the bottom, and write your pros and cons. And at the end of this, what you should do is you should start checking off things that you don't really need from both lists. And once you have checked off things that you don't need from both lists, then you can weigh the pros and cons of what you have and how you need to go about keeping both of these things steady. Doing that will give you a way to manage your time, really. And that's all you really need when you're basically living a double life, or if you're doing two things, or if you're trying to go from having this, dead end 9 to 5 job to being a pro dom and doing this fully. You're going to have to write your pros and cons, X out what you really, really, really don't need, and then make that work for you. Because the only way you're going to get from working this job that you don't want to work to being a full-time dom is not falling back. It's really leaning into it and making these lists and choosing something over the other. But you have to be careful if you are trying to do this in secret. Because if you're trying to do this in secret and you're trying to make this your full-time job, it's going to be hard, y'all. It's just going to be hard. That is really all I have for, not falling back. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, fuck it, whatever. Leave some comments down below. Subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell. Hit me on all the social medias. I know I sound old when I say that, huh? Hit me on social media. Definitely follow me there. Email me if you have any questions. Email me for custom videos, etc., etc. And I will see you on the next episode of Dom Diaries. Bye. Baby, you're going to have to get up.